YouTube? This is A&D Reviews. This is...
I'm Ashton.
And I'm Don.
Back.
Don.
Back. Look at man, it's been a couple of weeks since we did a video. Been gone, out of here.
Out of here.
You know, so now we're back like we never left.
It's been a long time since I left you.
Want beat?
Without a dope beat to step to. Y'all see my flow? Hey, y'all, we giving y'all a review on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Directed by Justin Kuzel.
Yeah.
Kuzel.
Yeah, that's good.
Written
that's
by Michael Leslie and Adam. It's Adam College.
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple of other people. Starring Michael Fassbender.
Yes. Awesome guy. I love that guy. Everything that dude touch, it turns to gold.
He's got a lot of cast in this one.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons. He's got Michael. What is it? Michael Kenneth.
Yeah.
It's a list of big stars on here that played. So.
Okay, now let's talk about movies being made, video games being made into movies. Okay, yeah. We already know that there hasn't been a lot of success. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it right here above my head.
Above his head.
Was the worst, I think, video game adaptation in history.
This one?
No, Dragon Ball Z. We already know
man, don't even bring that up. From the animated video games to the movies,
it had to be the worst.
They ruined it.
They ruined it, and hopefully, you know.
Well, Street Fighter was kind of bad too.
Street Fighter, yeah, I guess I'll put that one.
And Double Dragon.
Double Dragon was horrific. It's we just have a history of bad. I don't know if it's the directors or whatever and stuff like that, but this movie, you know, and if you look at the other critics and stuff, they'll say that this movie was really, really bad. But I don't really think it was bad because, I mean, I think it was, you know, this was an origin story because a lot of people don't know the Assassin's Creed history or the lineage, and this actually sets it up in a good way.
I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. I was watching a lot of reviews too. Was it Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
They just gave it
trashed it. Well, what movie don't they trash?
Zeros.
Right.
And I was like, no, I didn't really get that from this. It was a lot of action in this movie. Yes, it was. It was a lot of, this is what's going to happen next. Because, you know, it like he said, it was the origin. They got to bring about the plot of the next.
Mm-hmm. Of the next. And the thing is like, people, when you watch this movie and stuff, and a lot of problems people were talking about is like they spent more time outside of the Animus than they did inside of it. And it's like they didn't understand the jump from here, you know, from one place to the next, and they said that they actually sort of stayed inside the world that's in the Animus. But if you actually played the video game, you were actually jumping between the Animus and the thing anyway.
Yeah, reality.
So, yeah, you was jumping back and forth anyway if you actually played the games. Yeah. Because you have to come back and they tell the story about Connor and they'll tell the story about, and that's what this did. And I really think I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it brought out his childhood.
Yeah.
It brought him from when he was in jail, how they got him in that, and that was a good thing to me because they explained how he got to the Animus, how they pulled him out of jail, what happened to his mother, who was his father, which did he really? Yeah, he did. He did. He met his father when he was at the place. That his father was an Assassin's Creed.
And if you actually played the games and stuff, and I keep saying if you actually, because it's a video game that I've played since the beginning, you know, it sets things up in a good way. First of all, the action scenes were off the chain. I really like the action scenes in this movie. Okay, that's one of the saving graces of actually, you know, seeing the fight scenes. And the only thing, and another critic was saying that the reason why he didn't like it is because the main character played by Michael Fassbender, that his character inside the Animus didn't speak that much, but he's speaking in a different language. So I understand why they didn't want to, you know, because a lot of people don't even like to read subtitles anyway in a movie. so, you know, if you sitting there and he got all this dialect and all this stuff like that, you know, first of all, I liked his character, even though, you know, they needed to do a little bit more of a backstory on his ancestor character.
Yes.
I liked it anyway, you know, and he's a likable character.
And he met his own character.
Right.
In the movie, which was awesome to me.
Right.
And you know, like the fight scenes he said, it's like, it brought me back to like the Matrix.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
They brought me back to that because we really ain't had no like major fight scenes like that. And man, it's been like a decade.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while since we've seen like some good fight scenes.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, and the great part about it is the leap of faith. They actually use the term leap of faith. You know, when he was up there, he jumped off of the building. You know, I like that because that's the part of the movie that the video game that I like, because I used to just run up on top of the buildings just to jump off. You know, and I like that part in the movie. A couple of things I really didn't like about it is, man, what can I really say? I love Jeremy Irons and everything. I don't think that there's a movie that Jeremy Irons didn't do that I did like. I mean, he was Alfred in Batman vs. Superman. I don't know if anybody picked that up, but
I didn't really realize until he said something.
I loved it though, man. He's always brought like a maturity to every character that he plays.
Yes.
You know, him and Michael Fassbender, of course. You know, like I said, I already knew that I wanted to see that just by when they casted him. So, what you think?
Man, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
You gonna give it a 7?
I'm gonna give it a 7. The gist of the movie was they were looking for pretty much the apple.
The apple of Eden.
That brought life to people, that they wanted to take away, what was it, the selfish,
I guess you could say willpower.
Yeah, willpower.
You know, because of all the wars and stuff, they want to actually be able to control people's will, I guess.
But, now, I didn't really know that her father was pretty much part of. I was like, wait a minute, where's this going? I didn't know he was part of that.
What's her name? Does it got a name on there?
It does, man. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Because I keep forgetting what her name is. What is it? Marion Cotillard? I can't pronounce it.
Cotillard.
I actually like her too because, you know, a lot of people are trying to say, you know, she's supposed to do more. What more can you do? Okay?
She was the voice.
Right. It's been established that she's, you know, a doctor, and she's actually trying to help these people. She is the good person that's actually in this movie that's trying to help humanity instead of destroy humanity.
Right.
And of course, Jeremy Irons is the complete opposite. It's all about power. So I loved her in this movie. She was really good, man.
She was awesome. I don't know what more could she done. What did she do in the video game other than talk to him?
Well, I mean, pretty much. Pretty much.
I mean, I think they just expecting too much. Just like any other movie that come out there, they want one of the Avengers type movies.
Right.
Be like bang, 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 up, shoot up, and get it on over with. Hulk smash. So I mean, just tell the plot before you get to the actual what it is.
Another thing is I was watching another because I like to actually sit down and watch critics and what they say about it and stuff, because it actually helps my growth. Actually help his growth as far as like us knowing like what to look for in movies. One of the things another things I like is the Animus itself. If you play the video game, that you know that you normally laying down on the Animus, and you pretty much they connect you, and you pretty much, I guess, you falling asleep or you going through, you know, to the history or whatever. But this time they actually used an arm, which was a good, you know, thing, because he actually did stuff on the arm. You seen him flipping. You seen him, you know, the synchronization between him and his ancestor's character. You know, you got to see all of that stuff. And a lot of people say, oh, well, I don't like to see that stuff. He don't need to do it. I like to see that stuff. It shows, you know, it's action, man. I enjoyed that. It's real good.
Yeah. I mean, I think they probably think that they would have got rid of the Animus and just left him in that old-fashioned world like that without all the imaginary crap, it would have been all right.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah. What you think about his dad in the movie? It was a good plot twist, though, huh?
Yeah, cause at the end I just thought he just killed his mama, but his mother wanted to die because she didn't want to be part of the Animus, because she knew that they was gonna throw her in the machine.
Right.
So it was a good.
So they was gonna use her.
Yeah, they was gonna use her.
Yeah, just like they used him. but he was kind of what's the word I'm trying to use? He's trying to, I guess, go against his father and stuff, being used anyway. Right. I guess. What's the word? I don't even know what the word is, man. It's some big word, but
yeah, he knows big words. He's playing like he's stupid. You know.
The cinematographics in this movie was awesome. Okay, I liked the way everything looked. I liked the terms that they used. You know, Abstergo, the Animus. They actually used the terms from the video games. I like the fact that they the way that the world was created, even though, it had some light parts to it, a lot of it was kind of dark, but it's how it was in the video game. So I think it was a good adaptation. I don't think it was a great movie by any means. I'm quite sure it's things that could have been improved on. I agree with some of the critics when they were saying that it could have been better, but a lot of that goes along with, the script. If you give an actor a piece of work, he's going to do his best to, bring that character out.
Preach.
Preach. But if you write garbage,
garbage,
he's going to have to try to make something out of garbage. So I hate to say it, but
Yeah. I guess that's it for the Creed of Assassins.
They're gonna make another one, and I like the way that
I don't think they're gonna make another one. Well,
tell them why. Tell them why you. You gotta tell them why you don't think.
The movie, it made only $28 million. The budget for the movie was $125 million.
Mm-hmm.
And like when we went in the movie, it was every bit of 7 people in the movie theater. So I was like, oh,
but you gotta remember the time we went. I think we went at like what?
It's the holidays, man.
Right. It's the holidays. So you're right.
It might pick up.
I think it's gonna pick up when it goes overseas if it hasn't already been overseas. I think it's when it get overseas, that's when they're gonna actually.
It's gonna pick. I think it's gonna pick up actually this weekend.
Right, and then a lot of this is like a lot of it fanboys that's actually going to see the movie because they know exactly what's going on. You got to realize that this movie is competing with Collateral Beauty. It's competing with Star Wars Rogue One,
and that's probably what killed it.
And that's what I think that's killed it, and that has to do with the studio. I hate to say it, but you have to know what's been playing in this month.
You don't play a movie with Star Wars,
right?
That's kind of right. That's a no-go.
A lot of reasons why I think that what's that movie? A lot of reasons I think that Suicide Squad did so well. One of the reasons had to do with the timing because I don't think it was a big movie out at that time.
It wasn't.
I don't remember if it was a big movie. I don't think so.
It wasn't.
So you have to pick and choose your battles, man. So how you gonna put this up against Star Wars Rogue One?
And you got Fisher out.
Yeah, you have so many movies. Fences. So many movies are coming out right now. But I like the fact that they actually set this up for a sequel,
a continuation.
Right.
What's to come?
Right. So you can't expect everything to be in the first movie, man. I don't expect that.
Yes.
You expect that?
Not expect.
see, man.
All right, man. This is A&D. Hey, don't give us a
thumbs up.
Write a comment about this guy.
Right.
And his know-it-all.
First of all, you need to know what you talk about when you write a comment. Huh? First of all, this guy's like 6'4.5".
I'm only 6'2".
He got muscles and stuff.
I ain't got no muscles.
I can't fight, but guess what?
I can't fight. I got a 90-pound dog, though.
That's right.
Get at me.
That's right. I got a 104-pound dog.
He's a poodle. This is A&D Reviews.
We out of here.
We out.